You're living your best village core life, chasing frogs, skipping stones, probably failing math, when, bam, you find out you can control water. Not like sprinkle sprinkle, more like tsunami your enemies into next week kinda water. But of course, you're emotionally unstable, magically underqualified, and your nose bleeds every time you try to hydrate someone. Yep, our main character is a whole crisis wrapped in soggy potential. Let's dive in. Meet Aqua Edgelord, a soft-spoken, dead-eyed teen who looks like he drinks existential dread for breakfast. This boy is one broken shoelace away from snapping. And guess what? His entire village gets wiped in episode 1. Because why not? It's not anime unless some buildings burn and people scream in the distance. Who's behind the chaos? Oh, just some discount Sephiroth cosplayer with glowing eyes, a tragic backstory, and a cloak made of 100% daddy issues. He rolls up, kidnaps Aqua's childhood crush, let's call her Tsundere Tsunami, and dips like a villain at Comic-Con. Aqua, being the walking therapy session that he is, swears revenge. Problem is, homeboy can barely summon a puddle without passing out like a TikTok drama queen. His powers? Tragically mid-enter, Drip Grandpa. This man appears from the fog like Poseidon got tenure at Hogwarts. Long beard, glowing staff, smells like seawater and secrets. He tells Aqua, "You are the chosen one." Meanwhile, Aqua's over here still learning how to not drown in the bathtub. Cue the training montage trademark. Rock lifting, waterfall screaming, and soul searching while wet. Peak anime starter pack. But here's the twist. Drip Grandpa flinches when someone whispers, "The Crimson Flood." Yeah, that's not normal. That's definitely hiding trauma energy. Also, there's a talking goldfish now. It gives advice. Sometimes it sings. Don't question it. Next stop, Squad Assemble. Aqua meets his very own knockoff Avengers team, each one more chaotic than the last. First, we've got Sword Girl. Hair like fire, rage like a caffeine withdrawal, and she wears enough eyeliner to sponsor a Hot Topic revival. She speaks in grunts and vengeance, probably hasn't smiled since birth. Then there's Healing Boy. Sweet, loyal, and simping so hard he could win an Olympic medal in emotional support. He heals others, but can't heal himself. Classic. And finally, Lil Gremlin Mage. A feral 10-year-old with the power of fireballs and the roast level of a Twitter thread at 2 a.m. She is chaos. She is queen. She is our favorite. Together, they go on a mission to rescue Tsundere Tsunami, only to get jumped by zombie sharks. Yes, zombie sharks. Because if it swims, it bites. Anime Logic 101. Cue massive fight scene. Sword girls slicing, healing boys crying, gremlins trash-talking everyone in Latin, and Aqua. Aqua finally pops off. He unlocks his first big move, Tidal Guillotine. Think waterfall plus blender plus unnecessary drama. Wipes out the sharks, destroys the area, and then promptly faints like a Victorian lady. They stumble into a cursed temple next. Because of course. It's full of magic mirrors that show your deepest regrets. Basically, trauma in HD. Sword Girl sees her dead brother. Healing Boy watches his crush ghost him again. Aqua. He sees himself drowning, literally drowning in his own power. But wait, it gets worse. The mirrors attack. Yes, trauma and violence. Animes never heard of therapy. They barely survive. Until Drip Grandpa teleports in again, like he's got premium fast travel DLC and nukes everything. Then he drops this line. "It's time." Okay, Obi-Wan, chill. Turns out, Aqua's true powers are locked inside. A magical gourd. Yes, a gourd. Like the thing next to the squash section at Trader Joe's. But wait, plot twist alert. The villain who kidnapped Tsundere Tsunami is Aqua's dad. That's right. We're deep in anime soap opera territory now. This man, known now as Dad Villain, was once the world's strongest water magician, until he got corrupted by dark hydration. Not even joking, evil water. Straight up cursed Evian. Dad villain now wants Aqua's powers to flood the world and start some weird aqua dystopia. He also wears a hood and gives speeches about power through pain. Sir, touch grass. Aqua tries to fight him, fails miserably. Why? Because his power's still sealed, his emotions are spaghetti, and he low-key still loves Tsundere Tsunami. Oh yeah, and guess what? Tsundere Tsunami joins the villain squad. Yup. Our damsel turned evil real quick. Now she's throwing shade and water knives. She tells Aqua, "You never understood me. Girl, you were kidnapped for 72 hours and now you're suddenly deep? Please, Aqua's heart? Broken? His powers? Still locked? His squad? Falling apart faster than your group project in high school. Sword Girl walks off because she's not babysitting this drama. Healing Boy tries to lead, but ends up getting KO'd by a rain puddle. Lil Gremlin stays, mostly to insult Aqua whenever he tries to monologue. Bless her. Meanwhile, Dad Villain summons water wraiths, basically ghost sirens May. Made of cursed rain that scream your name and drown your soul. Very chill, very casual. Aqua has two options: run, unlock. Phase 2. Guess what he chooses? Yup, violence. So Aqua finds the gourd, opens it, instantly gets data dumped with 1,000 years of magical trauma. Think Matrix plus crying. His eyes glow, his drip evolves, his hair gets wavier. It's transformation time, baby. New powers unlocked. Liquid time. Reverse tiny moments. Freeze frame water attacks. Weaponized tears. No, really. Bro went from emo Squirtle to water god mode. Final confrontation time. He finds Tsundere Tsunami, now fully decked out in villain couture, and they go full Shakespeare. She attacks. He dodges. She says, "You abandoned me." He says, "I loved you." The rain gets heavier, everyone's soaking, it's emotionally wet in here, but Aqua doesn't kill her. Because anime morality laws say you must spare the ex, now it's time for the final boss showdown trademark. Aqua versus Dad. Drip versus despair. Magic versus manipulation. The battlefield? A floating temple made of coral and regret. The soundtrack? Probably a sad flute and thunder. They clash. Water dragons. Wave shields. Fists of steam. Dad villain calls Aqua weak like his mother. Bro, do not bring moms into this. That's war. Just when it looks like Aqua's cooked, Drip Grandpa returns, reveals he's actually Aqua's real grandfather, tells Aqua, "You are more than your power. You are your heart," then sacrifices himself by becoming pure rain to fuel Aqua's final attack. The final move? Ocean's Judgment. It's tidal, it's electric, it's cinematic, and it obliterates Dad Villain into another time zone. Cue emotional orchestral scream. With the storm cleared and the villain's soggy toast gone, peace kinda returns. Tsundere Tsunami turns herself in, tells Aqua, "I never hated you." Aw, cute. Now get in anime jail, ma'am. Sword Girl returns. Still angry, but now tolerating Aqua's speeches. Healing Boy finally grows confidence and maybe a spine. Lil Gremlin? She's riding the talking goldfish and declaring herself queen of puddles. Aqua stands on a cliff because anime law, watching the sun rise. Rain falls gently. He smiles for the first time. It's poetic. It's wet. And his clothes are still completely drenched. Bro is going to catch pneumonia, but wait. Last 10 seconds. The ocean rumbles. A massive shadow appears under the waves. Red, glowing eyes. Sinister laugh. Season 2? Oh, we are so back. And that's how a soggy sad boy with nosebleeds became the ocean's Giga Chad. From puddles to power, from daddy issues to deity moves, he did that. If you made it this far, congrats. You now hold an honorary fake water mage license trademark. Hit that subscribe for more anime recaps with drama, unhinged humor, and zero chill. Drop a comment. Which squad member are you? And would you survive cursed zombie sharks? Until next time. Stay hydrated, avoid villain dads, and never trust magical gourds. Peace.